No one to guide me. I'm all alone. No one to na na na. I need shelter from the rain to ease the pain. Changing from boy to a man. Welcome back, you guys. If you don't know who I am, you should have been known by now. Keep up. Keep up, okay? We do it big or we don't do it at all. This is how I was taught. This is how my dad taught me. Do it big or don't do it at all, okay? Keep up. What's going on with my senseis over here? Oh, look at it. Wait, the little curl, that little swoop. Okay. So let's get into it. This week, yeah, stressful. It's been stressful. It's been absolutely stressful all my days. I've been trying to write things down so I don't forget because it's literally been all a blur ever since I went to Drake's concert. Like my life, it's changed my life. I'm literally now living the aesthetics of a billionaire. I think before I was living the aesthetics of a millionaire. Now I'm just like a billionaire. So I'm trying to like just keep up with that. But yeah, to be honest, I wrote this first verse in Denver back in September. It's January now and I'm feeling like myself again. I'm not feeling like myself again. I'm worse. I feel very anxious. I feel very paranoid. I feel very depressed. I don't know what's going on. Well, actually, I know what's going on. First of all, summer is ending, so that seasonal depression it's catching up to me. Like I try to put her at the back. I try to ignore her during the summertime, but she always comes back creeping on me. I just want a different place. I just want a different area. Gotta wipe down my rasta. I be feeling past the lasta. Just trying to look for a different area code. Because where I'm currently living, they've got like so many rules. So I'm just like, oh yes, I'm gonna rage and I'm gonna break everything, cause I'm gonna be living in my own place. No, they don't allow none of that here. Literally feel like I'm in a dog pound. Bounce out with that. I used to love that song. I got a ding, 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 ding. I'm gonna try and give you a little recap of. I'm sorry, when I tie my hair like this, the braids they scratch my piercings and it irritates them. So it's just yeah. So if you see me doing that, that's what's going on there. But I'm gonna have to suffer for the rest of this episode to try and entertain you. To I did all of this for you, okay? So I'm gonna try and just keep it there for this whole episode. Tea time, tea time, tea time, tea time. Tea time, teed out right now. Okay, so boom. I'm gonna tell you about my week, but yeah, it's been like that. Like I've just been feeling like, oh, there's so much pressure, and like my workplace is closing, so I need to find a new job, and my boss is supposed to help me find a new job, but I don't know. She be tripping sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Cause sometimes, like Mufasa, you be lying. I do it big, okay? Like I'm a giant, okay? I waste my one before I ever waste my time. Shout out to Iggy Azalea. There you go. Boom, bop, bibbity, bam, boom, boom, bop. Okay. So yeah, she's supposed to help me look for another place. She's saying like it should be a smooth transition for me. Da da da. Obviously, I have trust issues. Like, who do you think you are to tell me all of that and just think I'm gonna like okay, relax and not do anything? But it's just like I just have to wait and see what happens if I'm gonna become homeless or not. So I feel like I've just been so anxious, so paranoid about that. I'm just like, I don't want to be homeless. No, I need, da, 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 da. You know. But yeah, apart from that, so boom, my week started off a little bit disappointing because yeah, like when you just don't get out of bed on time and then you shower and then you come and try to put your clothes on in a rush, but it's just not working. So you end up missing the bus that you were supposed to catch. It just ruins the whole morning, right? So this had happened to me. And then I went to my station And then I saw somebody was like, I was waiting for my bus, right? And then I saw somebody was selling like these paintings, and I was like, I could see them from from a distance. That's a bombastic side eye. So I saw them, and I was like, oh, this is super dope. And then I had like, I think I had like a 3 minute window to go check it out. And then I was just like, whatever it is, I'll just have to come back because I don't have the time. I need to get to work. Boom. I scurry across the street to see these paintings, and as something caught my eye was a SpongeBob painting. So this guy, he's doing street art. He paints them himself. $20 a pop. Super chill. Everything is good. Super affordable. Cool. And I like to support. If you're gonna know something about me, I love to support small businesses because I know how it feels because I'm a business, and everybody's gonna have to support me at some point. So. But no, for real, I just like to support people, especially like when it comes to art. Like I have to. I have to. I have so much respect for like artists and like just like even like the concert and everything. I'm just like, I can understand why you would pay somebody $1,000 to go see them in person, because are you aware that they're doing this across the globe? On top of like, this must be exhausting as hell. Just think about how boring it gets at some point. Like it's so, ¿cómo se dice? Tedious or monotonous. Boom. I see the SpongeBob thing. It caught my eye. So I'm like, oh, how much is it? He tells me it's $20. I'm like, bet. Okay. But he doesn't take like, he doesn't have like tap, right? So he has like e-transfer, which I'm just like, I don't know how I'm feeling about this whole e-transfer thing. And obviously I didn't have time because I was rushing for work. Boom, right? So and then cash. For some reason that day I left my wallet at home. I don't know why. I literally took it out of my bag and I left it on the bed. So I was just like, oh, okay, when's the next time I can see you? And then he's like, I'm here for 8 hours, and then I go to another place for 8 hours. So to be fair, he did say this to me, but I was just like, I underestimated him. Yeah, I underestimated him, and when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite. And it came back to bite me because I just thought nobody was going to buy it. And then somebody bought it. And I was so devastated because like I had to run for my bus so I could get my bus to get to work. I got to work. And then afterwards I came back and the painting was gone. But he was like, I can paint another one for you. No big deal. Da, da, da. He took my name. He took what I wanted. He wrote down SpongeBob. And then he was like, yeah, I'll be here at the same time tomorrow. Come, I'll have it ready. What happens tomorrow? Boom. I get there. I see this guy. It was just the blob. Like it was just the outline of SpongeBob. It was just like he was there, but he was not there. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, this is not what I asked for. This is a little bit disappointing. And he's like, yeah, I have to wait for it to dry. And yesterday evening was so busy and da da da. Da. And to be honest, when he had told me that I'll have it by tomorrow, I was just like, I was a little bit doubtful. So I was just like, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. And then he made me doubt him even more. And then he was like, okay, tomorrow I promise. Tell me why the next day nobody, like all the paintings are gone. He's not there, and I haven't seen him ever since. And I was just like, what is this? Or literally, what is this? I thought we were having a proper conversation. I thought we had an understanding, but no, joke's on me. So super bummed about that painting, but we move. But yeah, boom. So that happened at actual work. It's been a little spicy. Muy caliente. It's been sizzle to Kalanji. it's bringing the heat. It's giving the picante. At work, it's been juicy, boy. It's been juicy. I've been having a really good time with my boss. She absolutely loves me. Like she doesn't like it when I compliment the other bosses. I've got like 8 bosses. 4 of them are fairly great people, and then the other half fairly miserable people. So, and sometimes they're swapping. Like sometimes the ones that seem cool are becoming not cool, and sometimes the cool ones are becoming uncool. What? The cool ones are becoming uncool, and the uncool ones sometimes are crossing over. But yeah, I have like one in particular. She really likes me. She's really grown a liking to me, and she do stuff for me that she's not supposed to do. Like my boy will probably do it for a Louis belt. They'll literally do it for me. Like she like give me her manager's discount for like food. to buy stuff and nobody knows. She's like, but don't tell anybody. Okay. And I'm like, girl, I won't. You think I want to share this discount? No, literally, she would literally give me like a discount. Literally, she's just like, this is the price that I buy it at, and I can, you can have my discount. And I'm like, bet. But yeah, she's so super cool. We've just been having a good time. Like, when you have like just like you are in sync with somebody, you have these jokes, these inside jokes. So even like sometimes like you're talking to somebody else, but the somebody else is there, and then you have like inside jokes. So you just know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's just been like that. So I like that. I like that for me because the less pressure that these bosses put on me, the happier I'm gonna be. So boom. But yeah, it's just so cool to know that like you kind of have somebody that you can rely on. I'm not saying it's 100% now because trust issues, but I'm saying it's been a good time. But yeah, so there's that. And then somebody came in. Instantly, we're gonna name you Karen. You know what? Let's give this even was beyond a Karen to me. I would say she was a Margaret. So let's name this woman Margaret. Margaret had come in on a lovely Saturday afternoon with her son. She came in, she ordered some candy. Everything was good. At first, she was just like, oh, does the candy contain this? Does the candy contain that? Is the candy gonna make my face swell up? And obviously, I'm cool. I'm cool with it because, like, you gotta know yourself. You gotta know what you're allergic to. You gotta know what you like, what you don't like, what you da 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 da. Wooty wooty woo, right? You gotta know. You got to know. You got to know. So it's good to know what you're allergic to and all that. Save yourself the EpiPen. Save everybody else the stress and the trauma, right? Boom. Understandable. And then she tipped me like $10, and I was like, oh, Margaret. Before that, she was like, let's say she was like a Marquisha. And Marquisha was cool. She was like a Marquisha, and then she turned into a Margaret real quick. Like it was just like that into she did that in 2 seconds. Like she was just like, oh, I'm so sorry for like asking all these questions. And I was like, no, you're totally cool. You're cool. No biggie. Like you're supposed to know what you're allergic to, and if you tell us, then we're not gonna put it in the candy. You're gonna be fine. Boom. Tell me now why. Tell me why now, when her order was ready. I was busy doing something else. So somebody else had to take it to her table, right? We give the son the custom made candy. The son is chowing that shit down. Mama Bear now. She doesn't even deserve the Mama Bear nickname. Margaret decides okay, so first of all, she's clutching her pearls. She's clutching her pearls at the size of this candy. She's like, oh my days, like, what is this? Like, I know you guys open them and see. And the Lord said, let there be light. She's just like, oh, this is so huge. Like, I don't know how you expect me to eat this. Like, I'm going to break my jaw trying to eat this. And I was like, huh? I was like, huh? Huh? I'm literally so confused. Like, I'm just like, she's like, yeah, like, in my opinion, like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is so huge. I can never, like, I don't know, like, this is ridiculous. And I can't, so she's doing this to my coworker because obviously wasn't gonna pull them stunts with me because I am not the one to be trying them schematics with them. No, I'll put you on the block real quick. So she's yelling at my coworker or whatever. So I decided to step in. Big boss Gabby, big boss Banks in the his house. So I walk over and I'm like, oh, what seems to be the problem? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, but it's just ridiculous. It's so huge for me, but blah 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 blah. I'm just like not understanding, but also keeping my composure because I'm cool, calm, and collected. I'm always calm in the face of danger. I was super chill, super cool with it, right? Boom. So she's like, yeah, this is ridiculous. It's too big. I don't want it. I don't want it. And she gave it to the next table. So I'm like, oh, what would you like for us to do? Like, did you want a refund? Are you going to eat it? Did you want us to cut it in half for you? Like, she's just like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. So she's pissed. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So I went and I talked to my boss now. I said to Mindy, yeah, she's just complaining about the size. She said it's ridiculous. Can I give her thing back? What's going on? She's like, what's going on, right? And I said, well, she gave it to the next table because she's not gonna eat it. And then she's like, well, forget her. If she doesn't want to eat it and she paid for it, like she gave it away. We can't do a refund or whatever. But she just kept on complaining, and she's like, oh, I tipped that girl $10 with it. And I said, whoa, Margaret, don't nobody gonna be stepping on me for over $10. You can take your little money back, baby. I don't need all of this drama over candy. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Is you freaking crazy? Is you? Is you? Is you freaking crazy? Are you crazy? I literally was like, are you crazy? You can have this little tip out. But so I was just like, Mindy, like, I don't have the time for this. Can we just please give this woman her money back so that she can relax? She's causing a scene, stirring up a ruckus. And to my surprise, she says to one of my coworkers, she's like, can you please stop making a scene in front of my son? This was hilarious to me. I was like, this woman is crazy. She is bonkers. She's out of her mind. I was literally like, do you know how many kids in Guatemala are dying of starvation and you're over here complaining that it's too much? This is what you paid for, baby. Eat this candy now. That's so crazy to me. I cannot fathom what the hell was going on here. I was just like, do you know how many people complain that, like, I've literally legit gone to like restaurants where, you know, where they give you a leaf and they put sprinkles on the leaf and they charge you $60 and they're like, it's a night for you. They're literally like, yeah, this is the meal. It's a night for you and you have to tip. And I'm just like, oh, this is crazy because I'm going to eat this and then I'm going to have to get out of this restaurant and go to Macca's to buy myself a Big Mac because I'm still hungry as hell. So boom. Yeah, she complains. She's just like, this is too big. This is too big. And now she's like getting into a ruckus with one of my coworkers. She's just like, yeah, can you stop making a scene in front of my child? And nobody was making a scene except her. This is what the crazy thing was. And then she's like talking to the next people at the next table. She's just like, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to take pictures of this and send this to my friends. I was like, huh? This woman is crazy. You are crazy. You need to calm down. Like, she was just like doing the most. And then in the end, like, I'm just minding my own business. I'm cleaning the tables and whatnot. And then she said, she said like, personally, I heard her say this, but I just didn't want to like react to it or anything like that. She said, let's go to her son, right? And the son was like, why are we leaving? Why are we leaving? This is a funny thing because when she took the order with me, she said, I like this place because it's just a chill spot. It's got good vibes. When she was leaving now, she flipped the switch. I just flipped the switch. Flip. Literally, she flipped her humanity on us. And she's just like, yeah, I just don't like the vibe in here. And then she points at me. She's like, this girl was good. I like her. And I was like, you better because baby. Try to suppress my emotions. They're bursting like fountains. Baby. So I literally was like, baby, you weren't gonna have one thing I'm gonna tell you for sure, for free. You weren't gonna have a problem in here with me because I would have made you eat the pavement. I'm joking. No violence here. Never. But I was just like, you don't want, please. You don't want the smoke. You know, you really don't want the smoke like that. Margaret, please take your son and leave before I embarrass both of you. But yeah, she points at me. She's like, this one was good, but this one, she pointed at my coworker now and she's like, but this one was like, she did that. And I was just like, I saw this. I was like a little bit away. She said this in front of my coworker, and I was like, "Oh, points for you for having guts, Margaret." But I was just like, ugh. I'm looking aside because I just do not want to be a part of this. I was just like, this is crazy. It's crazy that she did this. I'm just gonna put my head down and continue to do what I was doing. And then my coworker storms up to me. She's like, "Did you see what Margaret just did?" And I was like, "No, please tell me. Oh, tell me, what did she do?" No, you guys, you don't understand. I was just like, I'm not trying to be in the middle of this. So she's like, she said this one, as in to you, was like good, but this one was like, not so good. She didn't like the way I spoke or da da da. And I was like, I'm touching my brother. That's really, she said that. I was just like, I just not trying to get us to the middle of this, please. I'm not trying to get us to the middle of this, but no, for real. I was just like, no, that's crazy that she would do that. When I saw that, I was just like, oh, why she had to do that? And I could tell, like, she just ruined my coworker's day. And I just had to tell my coworker, like, it's not that deep. Like, there's people like out here, they're going through their own issues and they're just trying to vent and take it out on other people. It literally doesn't make sense how she was one way 1 second and then the next minute she's just, and then the next minute she's like a completely different person, you know? So it's just like, be like Elsa and let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. And then my boss had come in, like, so I said I have 8 bosses. Those 8 bosses have their own boss, right, on top of them. So he came in and I had sent him a message and was like, hey, your girl needs a raise. I'm just joking. I sent him a message. I was asking him about, like, because he has a podcast. So I was like, oh, do you have any, like, I was asking for podcast tips and stuff like that. And stuff about, oh, I heard work's closing. So what you finna do? You just gonna kick me out or what? And he didn't respond. And this was like maybe like a month later that I finally see him. He always comes in, but I miss him because he never comes in when I'm in. My schedule is always opposite the time that he's coming into the store. You get it, right? So this time I'm sitting, I'm eating before I start my shift, and then I saw him and I was like, well, what do we have here? And I was like, I'm so stressed out. I'm having such a hard time. He's like, what's going on? Like, the concern in his face, he literally thought I was going to tell him. Well, it was serious. It was. He was like, what's been going on? And I was like, it's times like these that I really wish I had something bad to say so that somebody could get fired. I'm joking. I would never wish fireism on anybody. That's not who I am. But yeah. And he was like, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? And I was like, please step into my office. I'm so delulu, like ridiculous. As I stepped into my office and then he sat down, we started talking. I was just like, oh, like I sent you a message. Did you see my message? How come you didn't respond? Da, da, da. He's like, I never saw it. We're going through his phone. I'm going through my phone. I can't find the message. So I'm the one who's looking like I'm crazy, like I'm lying. I was just like, this is not happening. No, 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 no. No. No, no, no. This is not happening right now. Okay, I find the message and I show him. He's like, oh, I never got this. So we exchange numbers. we exchange numbers. We exchange numbers or whatever. We exchange contacts. He's like, yeah, if you ever need anything, just let me know. Just let me know. And yeah, he just gave me some pointers. He told me what he talks about on his podcast. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. But now, because people had seen me talking to the boss, everybody's so curious because girls is always in my business. People can back the hell up. Like, you guys know each other. I was like, how would that even be possible? Unless if I was like related to him, if I was like his blood sister, how else would I know him? I just moved to the city. Like, it's just not making sense. And they're like, so how come like I saw you guys like laughing and he was sitting with you? And I'm just like, yes, because he is not a horse. That's so bad. The things that I be thinking that I actually don't say out loud. Actually, this stuff that I say, but this is not what I say. But I was just like, yes, he was sitting down because he's not a horse. Like, I had something to tell him, so he had to sit down. He was like, but then she was like, no, but you guys were just having like a conversation. I was like, so here's my thing, right? I just don't understand why people are so afraid of their bosses like that. It's not that deep. It's literally not that deep. And this is something, okay, this is boom, pause on my weekly recap. I'm just going to talk about something for a glimpse of a second. Well, at least I'll try. Everybody only has the amount of power that you give them. Does that make sense? For instance, I went to the Drake concert. It's only like, oh my God, Drake is coming, da, 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 tweaking out because I'm choosing myself to do that. Like, for real, I know so many of the big celebrities that they probably like that I'm not even like excited to see because I'm just like, I choose not to be. So because I choose to be like this for like, let's say Sade or whichever the case may be, when I'm like Megan the Stallion, do you know who Megan the Stallion? It's only because I'm choosing this, and this applies the same to me at least. Your boss, celebrity, whatever. People only have as much value as you give them. So it's like if you want to be so scared, shivering, shiver me timbers, shivering in your boots because this person would because they cut your paycheck. Are you not putting in the work? Are you not a human being? And I've worked a couple jobs. Boy, I've worked some jobs. It's been a hell of a ride. It's been a hell of a ride. I've worked a couple jobs in my time, boy. And it's crazy. Like, I've always just never been afraid of a boss. I've just never, never, ever, because I just understand that this is a person as well. There's absolutely nothing that would make me kiss your feet. Literally. Boom. There's absolutely no reason that I should be like quaking out of my boots, shivering like crazy just because the boss walked into the building. If you had been doing your job the right way, anyways, you would not be freaking out that the boss is in the building. And I've seen this in a lot of places. It's just like you wouldn't need to pretend to act like you're working so hard if you were just working hard to begin with. Can I say it louder for the people in the back? You wouldn't need to pretend to be working hard if you're working hard the way you were supposed to in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit changed. Just do what you're supposed to do. It's standard. It's standard. Protocol. I know they hope I fall. But tell them winning is my mother. Cause I score before I ever throw the ball. So what is he gonna do? Fire you? Yeah, probably. No, but literally, if you haven't done anything wrong, then why are you ass licking? It's no need to ass lick nobody. Like for me, I think this is what makes me special. This is what makes me stand out from all the other coworkers. Is when I see like, especially when it comes to like my boss's boss, I treat them like my friend, literally. And you know what? This has always worked for me. And this is a secret of this secret tip, secret advice, secret tip that I'm giving to you now. The more cool, calm, and collected you are, the more they're gonna be like, who is this, and why are they not quaking? Because I think they're also used to yes mans. They know because they're the boss. They say something, you're gonna hop, skip, and jump, do everything in your willpower to try and impress them, and they're just so over that. So when they see somebody who's not trying to lick their ass 24/7 for no apparent reason, for no free benefits, no extra dollar on your paycheck, they're just like really intrigued. And I've seen that happen to me plenty of time. That's why I end up getting the manager's discount when I'm not a manager because people are just impressed by how I like treat them like a Herman, like a normal Herman being.
People like us be like Herman, like we Herman, we still Herman. Like
how do you say human?
Herman.
Herman? That's
You know I'm from the South. You know how we coming.
They're people, just talk to them like regular people because that's what they are. They might just have, I don't know, more authority than you or a little bit more money than you, but they're Herman, just like you. Princess cuts, diamonds, I got plenty. Lift it up, air it out like linen. Remember how I told you how I had lost my keys and then I got an email, they found my keys. And then I went to the gym to retrieve my keys. Tell me why the gym that I went to is not where my keys were. Because I'm seeing this girl is like scuffling through all these keys, trying to offer me car keys and stuff. I'm like, baby, this is not my car. Like, please. My car is a pink Lamborghini. It's parked outside. Okay. I'm just like, I literally don't understand what's going on. You guys texted me. You made me come all the way here to retrieve my keys and you don't have them. What is going on? So only to go back into my email to find out I was at the wrong gym. And I'm just like, at this point, it's fine. No, because what is the point? I've already made peace with the fact that I lost my keys and I got them replaced. I have another set. I'm not going all the way there. It's like across the country. This gym is across the country and I'm just like, what is this? The whole thing is just ghetto for me. Like, I don't like this. So I'm still to retrieve my keys. It's crazy. But yeah, highlight of my week. Angela and I had finished work and we're going home. We're on the train and then I see this girl was like, you know, skipping off the train. I saw her from my bombastic side. Angela was talking to me, but she saw that my attention was now at something else. She looked to see what I was looking at, and she caught it just in time to see what the hell I was looking at. And then I looked at her, and we couldn't stop laughing from that point. Like, she literally jumped out into the train tracks, like off of the train, across the yellow line, like scurrying into the night, but she's just like skipping, and I'm just like, and she's like bumping into people, like bumping into people, and I was just like, I love this for her. She's just living her best life, not a worry in the world. So now, boom, this happened to me, yeah. Like, let's say Friday evening, Saturday morning, before we met Margaret, right? I see one of my coworkers and I tell her about this girl skipping in the night. Tell me why my coworker has a story to literally top off what I've just said. She says this once happened to me. She was on the bus and somebody was getting off the bus. She was doing exactly what I'm talking about. This skipping thing. She was wearing a dress. She lifted it up and she did that. Like she's a freaking freaking princess or something. She did that, and then she hopped off the bus, skipping, and then she said, "Thank you." You're not ready for this. She said, "Thank you, Mr. Bus Driver." I cannot. No, because Mr. Bus Driver, because Mr. Bus Driver is crazy to me. Mr. Oh no, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. No, because Mr. Bus Driver is crazy to me. Why would she say that?
Why would she say that? Like,
Why would she say Mr. Bus Why would she say Mr. Bus Driver? That was so crazy. Like, I remember, like, we were just looking at each other every time we'd hold, like, get compose ourselves. We would just look at each other, start laughing again. I was just like, because Mr. Bus Driver, that's when she killed me. I was just like, I could not be there to hear that. I would literally lose my mind. I would jump into the train tracks. Like, you don't understand. That was oh, it wasn't the train. That was the bus for her. But you get the point. I would dive in front of another bus. It's crazy. Mr. Bus Driver. But yeah, she was just like in her moment, acting like she's wearing like some medieval woman's dress. When I think of that, I think of you know, what's the guy with that long white beard from, what is it, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings? One of them. Same thing. Somebody, Dumbledore. Is this a real character? Is this a person? I just know that he has like a nightgown, a very long cloth that he wears, sackcloth, sackcloth. And that's what I think of when I see people doing that. I'm just like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? So boom, I got a new neighbor now, and let me tell you something. It's been a hell of a ride. It's been a hell of a ride. Um, I had caught this the neighbor peeking at me, and I was just like, this is weird. I'm not liking this. I don't know whatever's going on here. You need to stop it. Peeking at me, like, but that's the thing, like when someone's peeking at you but they don't realize that you can see them. And I saw them from, I always see things from the corner of my eye. I saw them and they were peeking at me through the window when I was in the kitchen, and I said, this is wild. Maybe this is why I need to move out of this place and find a better place, because this is crazy to me. The fact that you would peek at me this is crazy, through the window like that, like some kind of, I don't know, I'm not gonna name drop. I'm not gonna name drop, but I was just like, this is weird and creepy. I could sue. It's so weird. I was just like, why? But yeah, new neighbor. And I remember he had come in with his brother. They were asking me for a charger. And I had a charger. And the little bad voice in my head was just like, don't be bothered. Don't even lift a muscle. But I was just like, why? I'm not that type of person. That's not me deep down. I'm not vindictive or anything like that. So why would I do this? Why would I do this to somebody else? If I can't even give somebody a charger, then how would the world ever become a better place? So boom. But here's the thing. He didn't ask me. He asked my friend to ask me, right? So my friend came and asked me because was an iPhone charger, and my friend has a Samsung. And my friend is like banging by my door. He's coming in, banging by my door. He's like, so this person's the neighbor's brother is asking for a charger, but you don't have to give them. And I was like, are you crazy? What the hell is wrong with you? He's like, you don't know these people. No. Dude, and I was like, dude, like it's just a charger. Like I literally was thinking to myself, what's the worst thing? Even if it was broken, whatever, it's not like the main charger that I use. Like I don't even use the charger off my socket like that for real. The charger that I use to charge my phone is always connected to my laptop. So I was just like, this socket and whatever you can take, whatever happens to it, it's fine, right? And he's like, do not do this. The way he said this, I was, first of all, who talks like that? Do not do this. Do not do this. Do not do this. Was it had me rolling on the floor. Because do not do this. Had me screaming. You don't understand. So I was just like, he's like, yeah, dude, why are you doing this? Do not do this. And I was like, relax. Just give them the charger. Like it's not that deep. So yeah, boom. That's been my whole week. I feel like ever since I went to the Drake concert, I haven't been myself because I just wanted to keep reliving in that moment, and now it's gone. And I just feel like, what is going on? I'm having separation anxiety. Just champagne puppy. You need to come back and talk to me. No, I just feel like I put so much expectations for this concert to go there, which it met the expectations, was so good. But I feel like it was the only thing that I had to look forward to. And now I'm like crashing. Does that make sense? I've been feeling like I've been crashing. I just like each day. I remember the next day I went to work after the concert. The next day, it literally, like when everybody was asking, how was it? And everybody, first of all, let me say, big trendsetter, big top shutter. If I say something, it's gonna move. I say something, it's in motion. If I plant something into people's minds, it's already afloat. Do you remember how everybody was talking about it's so ridiculous to be spending X amount of money on a concert for somebody who's not even going to talk to you? All this grimy stuff that everybody was talking about. Tell me why all of a sudden everybody has interest in going to concerts now because the girl met the boy, and now everybody's got a problem with it. Everybody's been scouring the earth for a concert to go to, and I was just like, you love that I'm your mother. You love that I'm your mother. Everybody should start calling me Mrs. When I walk into the building, you should stand up. No, matter of fact, bow down when you see me on the street. So I got out of the train station, right? And then I saw, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
Today. Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God. What is that?
What is that? Oh, is that a cupcake? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a dagger. Wait, what? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a cupcake. So I walked over to this cupcake stand. Lo and behold, there was no cupcakes there, my love. It was candles. Look at this. First of all, shout out to the candle corner. This is so cute. This is, wait, I'm gonna take this out, but this is like the packaging. Can you see? Oh yes, focus. We love a cute little focus. There's this one. I bought two. And there's this one. It's even packed. Like everybody, when I went to work with it, everybody was asking me like, why'd you have cakes with you? I thought, oh, what do I see in sight? Some cupcakes. So I went there and I was like, oh my days, it's so cute. And then only to find out that these are candles, and these are absolutely beaut. Like you're actually going to melt. You're gonna have a meltdown when I show you this. Wait, throw that over there. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? So cute. Oh my goodness, so beaut. Wait, there. Look at that. Okay, why can I never? Okay. I can never figure out my angles when I'm, there, okay? Look at this. So we got a little bear, a little cone. We've got chocolate right here at the top, and more chocolate, and like just ow. Wow, wow, wow. It banged my hand on no, 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 no. Okay, wait. So there. This is so cute to me. Like I literally wanted to eat this and I couldn't decide because there was another one. I'm gonna put like where to follow them and stuff like that. And it's so cute, so affordable, like considering all the work that's been done to make these candles. Super, super cute. I'm obsessed. Like I was standing there for like damn near 25 minutes trying to decide between this pink and white one and another just like a plain pink one. I was drawn to that one, but it didn't look as clear as this one. That's why I ended up getting that one. But let me show you. And then they gave me like 10% off. They give you 10% off if you follow them on Instagram. So yeah, I got these for a good price and they smell so good. These candles smell amazing. They smell so good. You guys, when I say this one is chocolate, like it's a chocolate candle. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Shut the fridge. Are you kidding me? No, are you dumb? Do you see this? Cuteness overload. Like, I'm obsessed. You have no idea. And then, this is so cute. Look at these. These are so cute. I literally couldn't stop staring at them and I was so happy when I got them. I'm a sucker for cute stuff. And the thing is, here's a plus. You don't even need, so because it smells good, you can just keep it in your room, not even burning. It's not even on, but it just smells like heaven in my room right now. Chocolate paradise. Smells so good. And I love to support small business, support black business, except they're Asian. But yeah, I love to support small businesses. And the girl who like is doing this, she was just like hula hooping, like having the time of her life. And I was just like, it's either like she's just having a mental breakdown over the candles not selling, or she's just doing so well, she's just having fun with what she's doing. She's in such a great place in her life. She literally had a hula hoop and she was like hula hooping, just like when I couldn't decide between the two little ones, these ones, she was like, you already bought the big one. It's fine, like you don't need to buy another one. And I'm just like, girl, do you want me to buy this or not? You want this money or not? She's like, okay, you get it then. But yeah, super cute people. Super nice. It was her and a guy. He was like the spokesman, she's like the one who makes them. But it's amazing. You can tell like how much time has been put into this, and it's just like, oh, this makes me feel like I just need to step up my game. Like some people are really out here crafting their craft, and what am I doing really with my life, huh? But yeah, you guys, when you get a chance, just check out this page, buy yourself some candles. And because I bought that stuff, they gave me a little free candle. It's so cute. We are going to light this up. I come from Bed-Stuy. People do it, don't lie. Gotta keep it close by. Somebody burned it. Watch me burn the microphone. That would be wild. Cute. Look at these little cute slippers. I actually don't have anywhere to put this. That's somebody call 911. Shawty, fire burning in the bedroom. Literally, I want to burn this house down. Song of the week, Drunk Texting by Janae Aiko and Chris Brown. Chris Brown does not miss, and neither does Janae Aiko. If anybody knows me, if you know me well, then you know I would marry Janae Aiko. She is, I just feel like she's so sweet. I've never met her, but I just feel like she's such a sweet human being. But yeah, Drunk Texting. I've just been thinking about it. I don't know why. Like I was just waking up and I was singing it, and before I went to bed and stuff, I was just singing it. So I was just like, definitely song of the week. Yeah, absolutely love it. And that will bring us into the album of the week. Okay, so boom. I didn't manage to do a lot of research on this album and stuff, but I did listen to it top to bottom. This album is called We're All Alone in This Together by Dave. He's from the UK. He is 25. You don't listen to UK rap if it ain't Dave or Cinch. As we were gonna make that 10. Are you sure you wanna make that wife? We knew her from way back when. Shout out Central C. Shout out Dave. Dave is not to be played with. Force to be reckoned with. He goes so hard, and I love his bars for ladies. In the one song, which is my favorite on the album, is called System with Wizkid. Shout out Wizkid. Anybody knows. Who knows? You know, Wizkid. Love him. Absolutely love Wizkid. All my days. Can't wait to go to a Wizkid concert. I like the way he opens up the song. He's like, if you want to get rich, there's a million ways. Ultimate plug talk. And I'm just like, I'm here for it. It's my favorite on there. But this album is super amazing. I only discovered it like, I want to say maybe, like a week ago. About a week ago. Literally like a week ago. I like the way how he's essentially talking about the same thing, but he has a million ways to say the same thing, which I absolutely love that. And he just seems like somebody who's so like intelligent. I absolutely love that for him. I was just like, oh, this is so amazing. I love this for you, Dave. Like he seems like to be like very conscious of what's happening in the world and what's happening in his country. You know what I'm saying? He just seems to know what's going on in his society, what's going on with black people, what's going on in the UK. It's just, I absolutely love it. It just sounds like he's in tune. And he talks about like the struggle. Like, I think he just like had a rough childhood and the stuff that he went through to cross over to where he is. And even in that, I feel like even in finding fame or whatever, there's still some sense of like loneliness. Like I'm here now, but it's still like, you know the basics, like who can I trust? Y'all only love me for my money type stuff. But yeah, so shout out Dave. We're all alone in this together. I absolutely love that title. I just feel like it's so true. It's so true. I feel, not to be a pessimist, but I feel like everybody's suffering. Pew, pew, pew. I really do. And I just feel like the fact that he's such a young man and focus on speaking on, the system and corruption and politics and is just the album for me, 10 out of 10. And then I think there's also just like, I don't know, like a relative of his, I could be wrong, or his mom or somebody just talking about how hard it was for them moving from Nigeria to move to the UK. And yeah, that's the album of the week. So I hope you enjoy it. Your girl, like I said, went to see the boy, and this was causing up a ruckus, okay? It was causing up a ruckus. People were not happy about this, which I don't understand why, because it was my money, my happiness, my pride and joy, my dignity on the line. But yeah, I went there and somebody now decided to say to me like, oh, like, how was the concert? Like, you sing Drake from all the way from the nosebleeds, yada, yada, yada. And I'm just like, this was premeditated. This literally does not make sense. Like, I literally was saying to myself, I've got girls that pray at night trying to mess up my day. Can I say it again for the people in the back? I've got girls that pray at night trying to mess up my day. So you heard that I went to the concert. First of all, you were talking about me. Why? Why? Am I the first person to ever spend a ridiculous amount of money on seeing a celebrity? No. Is $400 even the max to pay to see a celebrity? No. So I don't see what the talk. Oh, that talk. What is that talk about? What are they talking about? Like, bro, this is so crazy to me. It's so jarring. I'm just like, I'm not like a vindictive person, or I don't like wake up and like, I'm not vengeful. I don't wake up with like grief, feeling like some type of way against people, like wanting so hard to bring somebody down. It's always a bird trying to stop somebody from flying. Can I say that for the people in the back? It's always a bird trying to stop somebody from flying, from soaring. What? What do you gain? No, literally, for real, for real. What do you gain trying to bring somebody down?
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
Too bad. Too bad. Because you know something? I'm not gonna be bullied by somebody that doesn't even brush their teeth. No, don't push me. Don't push me. Don't push me. Don't push me. Don't take me there, please. Okay? I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Okay? Please don't take me there, because I really don't want to be this person that people trying to make me be. I'm trying to be cool, calm, and collected, like I say. Okay? I get, because you know Nyasha's cooler than the other side of the pillow. And I'm trying to stay on that side, but people trying to push my buttons, and it's just like, I don't get it. Why? It's like, had some people trying to say, when I was telling them about, like, you remember this part when I said, your coochie is calling my name. So many people are bothered by that. Somebody even went on to say, oh, he's so gay. And I said, and what the hell is wrong with being gay? That's what I thought. Because that is crazy. You're going to waste so much of your energy trying to defeat me, because the person who's backing me has way more power than whatever shenanigans you're trying to pull off. And that's all I got to say about that. I don't know how to tell you guys this. I don't know how to explain it to you little girls. Don't be bitter. You will never outshine somebody but by trying to dim their light. It's just not gonna happen. Be confident in yourself. Don't be vindictive. Don't wake up with an urge to want to ruin somebody else's day. That's not gonna make you shine. You're just gonna be the bottom always. If you have a mentality like that, you're always gonna be the scrapes, the leftovers, the junk of the ocean. What do they call that? Shrimp. Exuding this much amount of resentment against somebody who didn't do anything wrong to you. No. Talking about, Talking about how was your concert sitting on the way in the nosebleeds. I was there. Where were you? It is so crazy to me. The same people who say that, like, you spent X amount on this concert, they would spend that same amount on somebody else. So what is the problem? But anywho, moving on. I'm actually so sad because I finished the Vampire Diaries. I know this is super sad. This is what I've been watching. I just don't know what to do with myself. You know, when you like, the thing about me, right, is when I watch a show, I get consumed. I get consumed by it. I just let it consume me in every way possible. This poem is beautiful. I'm literally obsessed with it. So I've been watching the Vampire Diaries, and this lady was buying this book as a present for somebody who was getting engaged, but also somebody who had a crush on her recited the poem for her, and she was like, I didn't know you were a poet. And this was absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I've been watching the Vampire Diaries. I finished it yesterday, and I literally was just like, what am I gonna do with my life now? I don't know what to watch. I already have like backups, because when I started knowing this day was coming, I started thinking I could either watch Avatar, The Last Airbender from the beginning, really take it in like I've taken in the Vampire Diaries, or I'm thinking of watching Ugly Betty. I haven't actually watched it by myself. It's I know like my mom watched it when I was younger, but obviously I didn't understand, so it would be great to watch that. Or Desperate Housewives. I watched it until season 4 and I stopped for some reason, so I'd want to get back into it. And then there's Jane the Virgin. So there. I've watched Jane the Virgin the whole thing, but I watched it years ago. So I would like to watch it again. So I don't know. I don't know what to watch right now. I just don't know. But yeah. What I have to recommend today is a movie. It's called Queen and Slim. I'm laughing because I told somebody about this movie and they were like to me, is it a comedy? And I was like, girl, no, it's Black Lives Matter. She was like, she was like, Nyasha. She was like, Nyasha, so why you say it like that? And I said, what? Say it like what? She's like it's funny. And I said, girl, I'm just telling you how it happened. I specifically, so boom, Queen and Slim. You have to watch this movie. So bam, this girl and this guy, Daniel Kaluuya. I heard that from Adele. So cute. She was asked like who she would like to work with in the near future or whatever. She's like, oh, I know this person's not like a singer or anything like that, but I absolutely would love to work with Daniel Kaluuya. So I can't, every time I want to say his name, that's what comes out of my mouth. Applesauce penguin. Daniel Kaluuya. So yeah, I absolutely love Daniel Kaluuya. If you don't know him, he's also in Get Out, which is also a very great movie. But yeah, so boom, they go on a date with this gorgeous chocolate woman, and then boom data, long story cut short, he ends up shooting a cop, and now they're on the run because the girl was like, are you kidding me? You want to stay here? We need to leave our lives and we need to go on the run. So on the run, particularly the scene that I was talking about was the scene where they have to jump out of a building because somebody ratted on them. So they got caught, but they were trying to run away from the popo. And then they had to jump out of the building. Kaluuya jumped out of the building. Mandem been doing this ever since they were kids. He was fine. The girl now, she fell and she dislocated her shoulder. So they had to pop that back in. This is the part that I was explaining, but I don't know why it sounded comical, but this is a great movie. You absolutely have to watch it. Muy bien. Chef's kiss. And you know what? This leads me to something that I want to talk about just a little bit. I need for somebody to love me the way Enzo loved Bonnie. I need someone to be patient with me. Someone to make money would not take it from me. I need for you to want me the way Plankton wants that Krabby Patty secret formula. Okay? I need for you to not give up on me the way Elijah never gave up on Klaus. I need for you to love me the way Damon loved Elena. Scratch that. I need for you to love me the way Stefan and Damon loved each other. Did you hear what I'm saying? I want a love that consumes me. And this is why I will probably be single forever, because the love that I want, it's only found in a fictional TV show, because nobody's doing this. This is exactly what I want. You gotta want me like Plankton want that Krabby Patty secret formula. He will do anything to get this formula. You gotta love me like Klaus loves Hope. And if I can't have it, it makes me think of the episode when Damon loved Catherine and he knew that Catherine was going to be killed, and then he wanted to save her, and Stefan was like, if you go in there, father will kill you. Then he said, then let me be killed. I was like, I was clutching my chain. Clutching my pearls. That was so sweet. He said, then let me be killed. There's so many amazing episodes, like I could go on and on and on. There's one episode that actually made me laugh. When Matt Donovan dives in, they put his consciousness, they're trying to like put it into like to see what his grandfather was dealing with so that they can uncrack a code for something, right? And then he was like sirened not to say anything. And then he wants to tell, he physically, like, He cannot say what he was told, but he knows what like they have this device and the device has been corrupted, but he cannot say. So he meets his girlfriend and then she's like, "What did that woman want with you? What did she want?" And he's like, "I cannot say." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And then he's like, "No, I cannot say." And she's like, "Okay, okay, I get it." And she's like, "No, you do." He's like, "You don't understand. I cannot say." Like he physically couldn't utter the words. Like whenever he tried, applesauce penguin. Applesauce penguin. Nothing was coming out. It was all jambalaya from there. He was trying so hard. He was just like, "I know how to kill the devil, but I cannot say." "I know how to kill the devil, but I cannot say." "I know how to kill the devil, but I cannot say." And I was like, "Boy, but I cannot say. I know how to kill the devil, but I cannot say." This was hilarious to me. You don't understand how funny this is. I know how to kill the devil, but I cannot say. It's been a blast. I haven't eaten and I'm hungry. So let me know if you like this episode. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Like, don't forget to share, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back. And I will be back next week with some more poems and music and exciting stories. And yeah, it's been lovely talking to you. Lots of love. Okay. And I'll see you next week. Bye.